Good morning. It's Thursday, August 13th. We'll use the Gilded Tarot today by Barbara Moore and Ciro Marchetti. Make sure the cards are upright. They are. Hope you're well. You can see all the shooting stars. Okay, they're all here. We have the High Priestess who has been coming up. So the Star card. I felt this one coming up. And the Eight of Swords. We know the way. We know the way to being in our highest wisdom, to lead with higher wisdom, our most authentic. And we can see how the ways we think and communicate and have been looking at things is faulty and is, yes, creating a prison of our own making. And we're ready to move beyond that. We have the power to do that. That's the High Priestess. The High Priestess, yeah, reaching to higher power, whatever is bigger than you, and asking for help, opening, being willing. I love the depiction of that. This is a little bit of a different depiction of the High Priestess. She still has her 2 columns of Solomon's Temple with her. But she has access. We have access to that at any time. And the access to that is to ask for help. I love her surrender, her posture of surrender to, I haven't been doing this well. And I think I have better ideas about, I know I have better ideas about how to, and the way to it is to being authentic, to being real about what it is that you can do and what it is that you can't do. What is your responsibility and what isn't your responsibility. To following your own guidance, your own star, but not to the degree where, again, we're not asking for something higher. We're not reaching for that higher wisdom. Things get a little muddied going from there to here. But I also see that at the bottom of the pendulum there, if you can see, it's kind of another, I saw it as a star, sunflower coming up, pulling in that sun from yesterday. And the sunflowers, the field of sunflowers from yesterday's reading. And also to consider what I kind of continue to meditate on in the Hierophant card that came up yesterday was, if you look back at that reading, that the stained glass window behind the Hierophant. Um, so you have establishment. You have the way we do things, the tradition of, but then behind him had all these other like traditions that should be considered as part of how things are done. We can't be so committed to preserving the system that we're not listening to other voices about how to improve the system. That's the Hierophant is the fifth card in the deck. It's the fifth, the number 5, and that's a number of Mercury and the number of Gemini. And Uranus is in Gemini. Remember, Uranus is about innovation. It's about change on a very high level, on a very thinking about things on a high level. This is a card of Aquarius. So is this. Where Uranus, I think Uranus is at the 5th degree of Gemini, actually. So we're being asked to innovate our established way of doing things because we want something better. 8 of Swords is a number of commitment. We're committed to actually becoming better. And sometimes it may feel like there's no way out, like we're never going to get out. But that's not true. Innovate that thought process. You have the power within you, and the power is within your stamina. Infinity. Remember, if you turn that 8 on its side, it's the symbol of infinity. But only if we reach for higher power, only if we ask for that higher wisdom in those moments when we think we know it all, when we're lost, when we're in a maze. That's absolutely the time to ask for higher power, to open up, to surrender, to draw in. And it's not to operate independent of all that is, of other voices. And we never know where that other voice might come from, that other crucial bit of information that can start to create the change, to start that wheel of change and keep showing up to turn that wheel in small ways. And when we're honoring our own connection with the divine, our own knowledge of our own divinity, we are automatically we're honoring the divinity in everything around us. I forget that too. I don't sit here and talk about these things because I sit around blithely, like doing it seamlessly and easily all day long. These messages are for me too. And I go back and I listen to them, and I continue to reflect on the cards. It's for all of us, so we can keep growing and getting better together. Who's the goddess we have today? I've got the goddess deck. Pele, divine passion. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? Be honest. Even if the questions that you're asking make you feel vulnerable, make you feel naked, make you feel like you don't have, that surrender. Be honest. What is it? Keep going after it. Burn out the stuff burn away the things that are maybe in your way of seeing truly, even what you want. Be honest. Risk being honest. Risk asking a difficult question. If you've had a conversation with somebody or an interaction with something and it didn't go well, risk going back into that. If it's something you care about, risk going back into it and saying, so why did this happen? What are you feeling? And risk being open to their honest answer. It may not be, it probably isn't something that's even on your radar. It's something the way you're thinking, but maybe it's something else entirely. And we have to risk to not know even how to handle that and say, oh, well, I don't know, but I'm here anyway. Just showing up, to keep showing up, even if you feel naked. to keep working at. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups. Going after. Going into that emotional muck. Like he's in the muck. Like he's in some kind of marshy place. Going in. But not brandishing a sword. Brandishing a cup. Love, risking going into the fray to come to the Four of Wands. That's also at the bottom of the deck. Hey, I love you. I hope you enjoy this reading. I love to know more about how it works. It's showing up for you. Like, share, subscribe on all the platforms where you'll find it. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. This is a message for the collective. If you want your own private reading, just direct message me on any of those platforms, or directly send it to somebody who's somebody you think might need to hear it. All of that interaction is a way of making sure the messages get out to those who need to hear it. We may not even know. I love you.